Hello everyone and welcome to the NASCAR Cup Series South Point 400 from Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Ryan Blaney is your pole sitter with Kevin Harvick on his outside. Austin Cindric, Daniel Suarez behind him as you're already off here on lap 1. Ryan Blaney has driven away from the rest of the field, but still everyone jockeying for position 2 and 3 wide alike through the rest of the field. See Christopher Bell battling Joey Logano, Eric Almirola here to move forwards. Seeing everyone continuing to battle. Blaney still leading, Harvick second, Cindric third, Suarez and Kyle Busch battling for fourth. So now Ryan Blaney trying to drive away and secure his second win in the last 3 races and his second on the season. Of course, his last victory was when he won the Yellowwood 500 at Talladega to upset the playoff field. Now he's trying to pull off that same feat here at Las Vegas and do it again. But of course, playoff drivers Kevin Harvick, Kyle Busch there in second and fourth, and Daniel Suarez fifth, Eric Jones in sixth are going to try to win their way in the championship 4 to fight for a championship in the desert of Phoenix. But then Ryan Blaney and Austin Cindric in the 2 car up there at the front, as right now we are focusing going through the field, all of the interesting battles. Meanwhile, it's still Ryan Blaney leading Kevin Harvick and Austin Cindric, followed by Kyle Busch and Daniel Suarez to round out the top 5 at the moment. So Blaney trying to drive away and earn a stage win as everyone else fights for position. Harvick in the second, Kyle Busch fighting Cindric for third. Cindric will take the position, Kyle Busch falls back in line in 4th place with Daniel Suarez in 5th. So, Ryan Blaney, your leader after 5 laps at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. See back there, Kyle Busch continuing to battle Austin Cindric for the 3rd position. This time, the highline momentum prevails for Austin Cindric and allows the 99 Daniel Suarez to make a move to try to move into 4th place in that number 99 Chevrolet. And he will as he gets around Kyle Busch, clears him for 4th, and moves forwards to be the 2nd best running playoff driver in the field. As now we move on to lap 22 to 15 of J.J. Yeley here, getting shoved from Austin Cindric. Yeley's going to get turned into Ross Chastain, and they're crashing. There goes J.J. Yeley around. Ty Gibbs collected in the incident. Damage to Martin Truex and Brad Keselowski as well, and the caution is out for the first time here in Las Vegas. We made it pretty far, and then it's like that Austin Cindric hooks J.J. Yeley into Ross Chastain, sends him hard into the outside wall, down the racetrack, and collects the 23 of Ty Gibbs here. Nowhere to go. Brad Keselowski did a great job avoiding that until Martin Truex Jr. piles right into the back of him and deals them both significant damage. But of course, Yeley, the slow lap car, was a sit and duck and got destroyed right there. And Chastain, very lucky to sustain more damage than what he has. But of course, everyone would stay in the race, I believe, from this, as no one had any terminal damage. Just loss of track position for Ty Gibbs, Truex, and Keselowski. Meanwhile, back at the front, it is still Ryan Blaney in control. As now we move on to the restart on lap number 27. Ryan Blaney ahead of Kevin Harvick, as now the 15 Yeley, the lap car, once again stacking up the majority of the field here in Las Vegas. Christopher Bell, Ricky Stenhouse there on the apron trying to make passes, nearly wrecking the whole field trying to do so, as you see how much faster the outside lane is just going right by. And now Bell makes that clutch move on the bottom and then merges right in front of his pack, almost wrecking them, as J.J. Yeley clearly way away off the pace. Oh, the damage! Whoa, we're crashing in the back. We got cars going everywhere. Cars in the wall. Tyler Reddick in the wall. I saw Noah Gragson go spinning in the background. Ty Dillon got some damage. Chris Buescher, I believe, as well as Stenhouse got a piece of it. So here's how they all get stacked up. Stenhouse, Hook, Buescher, and then right there, Noah Gragson gets spun off the side of Corey LaJoie. And oh, a huge hit from Josh Bilicki and Martin Truex Jr. into the side of Noah Gragson. That would knock Martin Truex out of the race and Josh Bilicki out. As you see right here, Reddick sends Gragson down into LaJoie. He has nowhere to go, so Gragson just goes spinning as everyone else saves it. And Bilicki hits him right into the path of the 19 Truex, who drills Bilicki. And Gragson only gets minimal damage from that, but still a huge hit from the 19 to the 77. They would both be out for our first big wreck of the day in Las Vegas and our second caution. So now we're going to get another look at it here. Coming off of 4, you see just everyone running out of space, cars getting turned everywhere. Noah Gragson unlucky, and so is Martin Truex and Josh Bilicki, who just took some huge hits in this accident. So meanwhile, back at the front of the field, it is of course going to be Ryan Blaney leading the race over Kevin Harvick, Kyle Busch, Bubba Wallace, and Kyle Larson, the top 5 at the moment. So Ryan Blaney, your leader on the caution. Now we get back underway on lap 33 with the number 1 of Ross Chastain, who stayed out to take the lead over Harvick, who came out of pit road in first. Of course, we still have the slow car of Yaley stacking up a whole bunch of guys. Stacked up Justin Haley right there. Oh, and it's really making the lines get congested now. And now no one knows where to go. And the top 4 are long gone from the rest of the field. As you can see, Chris Buescher gained tons of positions there on that outside. Whoa! Justin Haley almost gets turned by Kyle Busch, makes the aggressive move, and most of this bottom line is going to train right by Yaley and stay alive. As Bowman is the apron right there with Almirola. They all hold on to it, nearly crash, lose a bunch of momentum. LaJoy almost got turned back there, but meanwhile, it's still J.J. Yaley causing absolute havoc here at Las Vegas, as everyone is trying to go by on the bottom. Then he blocks the bottom now along the outside lane to get some momentum. The next to the corner he goes back, and crazy blocking from J.J. Yaley so far. As now we head into 3 and 4. Yaley up there on the track holding up Chris Buescher. Oh, Briscoe and Stenhouse, they get together and they're crashing. Briscoe Hamilton goes hard in the wall. Bowman involved. Joey Logano, Jones, Gilliland, Ware, McLeod, Reddick, Ty Dillon. The huge one strikes the Las Vegas on lap 35. It was all triggered by J.J. Yaley congesting everyone up, forcing Joey Logano to turn Denny Hamlin right as Chase Briscoe is getting turned by Eric Jones. They get together, they spin up the track, wipe out Logano and Bowman, Ty Dillon, Jones slides in, Gilliland slides in, and Ware. Just Michael McDowell turns B.J. McLeod into the outside wall hard, and you see big wrecks. Unfortunate there. I have 2 playoff contenders involved. The 48 of Bowman, your Charlotte Roval winner, and the 43 of Eric Jones, your Pocono and Michigan winner. As they all sustain big hits in this big crash. You see just McLeod and Ware getting sent in there at the end. Of course, Denny Hamlin's just bad luck continues here and during the playoffs. Is having terrible, terrible runs. As now we look to view from on board the 11 of Denny Hamlin. You see he's right behind Bowman. Also, you see him get turned down the track and then nowhere to go up the track. Boom, and then they're wrecking. Hard hit. Got air time for the 11 of Denny Hamlin right there. And so our first big one, like real true big huge wreck of the day, is right here with Denny Hamlin, Alex Bowman, Eric Jones, Joey Logano, and many others being collected. So now as we get to the front of the field, it is the one of Ross Chastain leading the field to the caution flag over Kevin Harvick, Ryan Blaney, and Austin Cindric, the top 4. As now we get back underway on lap 40, it is Kevin Harvick who is leading this race, as Yaley is now extremely off the pace with Cody Ware. As Harvick, Bubba Wallace, they're 3 wide of the lap car, Gilliland up at the front of the field. It is very dicey here at the front. And how about the 45 Bubba Wallace going for the race lead down there? But now he's still focused on Yaley and Ware, who have been holding the field hostage. Justin Haley just does an unearthly dive bomb and just takes out Chris Buescher and Michael McDowell for no reason. Oh, Justin Haley for some reason decided that he thought it was a good idea to send it on the apron. Then he comes right back up the track and sends Chris Buescher right up to McDowell, causing a hard hit. Chris Buescher airtime into the wall. Michael McDowell collected in the incident as well. I don't know what Justin Haley was thinking right there, but he just loses it and bang. Nowhere for Buescher and McDowell to go. McDowell head on the outside wall. Buescher, of course, on top of the safer barrier. And a huge crash to bring out the caution on lap right off the bat on the restart here at Las Vegas. You see Buescher goes at a direct angle into the wall and bounces up in the air. Of course, both Buescher and Michael McDowell will be knocked out of the race from this hard crash here in mid-stage 1. So a hard hit for Buescher and McDowell. As we get back underway on lap 45, it's the 10 of Eric Almirola leading the field back to green as JJ Yaley continues to stack up the field because of how ridiculously slow he is. And oh, they're crashing big time in the background. We got cars upside down. You see Chastain's involved. And oh my god, Ty Gibbs is up and over on his roof. William Byron, playoff contender, involved. And the 20 of Bell involved as well. You see right here, Bell sends it, gets turned right up hard. And Byron just sends Ty Gibbs rolling up and over, upside down. Here, tumbling on his roof here in Las Vegas. After a shower of sparks. You see the 20 slurch out and the 24 slams the 23 of Ty Gibbs nowhere to go and just gets launched off of the safer barrier and starts rolling down turn 1 and 2 for his first career Cup Series flip for Ty Gibbs. And of course Chastain, former playoff driver, knocked out of the race. And of course current playoff driver William Byron damaged big time from this crash. William Byron took a pretty heavy hit but will stay in the race. It was not nearly as bad as what Ty Gibbs or Ross Chastain took. Of course, the 20 of Bell is damaged as well. And Ty Gibbs launches Christopher Bell upside down, goes up and on top of him. We have a double flip with Ty Gibbs and Christopher Bell. What is going on? That definitely knocked the 23 and the 20 out for sure. Meanwhile, at the front, we still have a very intense battle that is on the verge of crashing here with Yaley holding the outside lane up. But it seems everyone will keep it civilized and bring it back to the line in one piece. As Eric Almirola leads Ricky Stenhouse now on this restart on lap 50. It is Austin Cindric leading the race with Alex Bowman second, Austin Dillon third, Harrison Burton fourth, Eric Almirola fifth, with Chase Briscoe holding up everyone on the bottom as a very slow lap car. So now Chase Briscoe holding up right now. JJ Yaley still holding up the back, 5 or 6 cars back here. As cars drop back down as the whoever is left racing, that starts to really dwindle down the number of cars left in this race from how many have just been damaged and crashed and all sorts of things. As William Byron dives on Ryan Blaney right there, traps him behind JJ Yaley and takes the position. As it is Austin Cindric leading Austin Dillon right now. The two Austins fighting for the lead here in Las Vegas, but Eric Almirola hunting them down in third. Top 3 all non-playoff drivers at Las Vegas. With Alex Bowman 4th and then Harrison Burton in the 5th position. As Austin Cindric holds off the attempt at a move by Austin Dillon. I've seen Kyle Busch there going underneath Justin Haley, make that pass as Austin Cindric leads. Now there's been a caution that's taken out a whole wath of cars here on lap 67 to get ready to go green on lap 68. Kevin Harvick, playoff contender, out of the race. Tyler Reddick out of the race. Harrison Burton out. Todd Gilliland out. Corey LaJoie out. Harrison Burton out. Kyle Busch, another championship contender, out of the race. So I know you can clown me all you want for it, but I once again have missed another wreck. But I promise you, that is the only one this race that we will have missed. And of course, that had to be the big one. And that took out a ton of cars. So of course, I apologize very dearly to all of you. So right now, it is Eric Almirola who is the leader on the restart and has jumped ahead of Austin Cindric and now Kyle Larson, who's putting some pressure there in 3rd place, with Justin Haley and Bubba Wallace fighting for 4th. As Eric Almirola leads the opening lap of the restart here over Cindric, who is under heavy fire from Kyle Larson, trying to secure his spot in the championship 4. How about BJ McLeod right now running the 10th spot, currently in position to earn a top 10 for the first time in a mile and a half in his career. Sylvia Almirola leading everyone back to the line, followed by Cindric, Haley, Larson, and Wallace, the top 5, as everyone tries to make a move. As now we move on to the last lap of stage 1 here on lap number 80. Eric Almirola leads Cindric, Wallace, Haley, Larson, this 5-car lead pack, and now Chase Briscoe in the 14 is going to hold up Almirola on the bottom there, his own teammate, and opening the door for Cindric, but Almirola is able to get to the bottom first to get around his damaged teammate, and Cindric tries to get to him. Justin Haley is going to get held up behind Chase Briscoe's Bubba Wallace, and Kyle Larson used the 14 as a pick, trap the 31 back down to 5th, and it's coming to the line. It's going to be Eric Almirola winning stage 1 of Las